Testing, testing. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the zodiac signs. There's only 12 zodiac signs. I'm going to be reading some charts in here a little bit. If those want, who'll come by and hang out with me for a little bit. We'll look at your chart. I'll answer some questions during this live. We might laugh a little bit in here and have a good time. That's what I like to do. I've come all the way over and traveled a great long distance all the way over from the TikTok app. And I'm over here on YouTube, even though it is said that TikTok is back. The live features are not back yet. Vibrant thing, how are you? What's to do in the live tonight? There's so many things to do here. You can talk to me. You can share your rising sign for starts. I like that you came in here and you liked the live right off the rip. I like that. Thank you so much. Are you new to astrology? Are you an expert? Or are you just getting your feet wet? How did you like the live twice with only one person in here? This is amazing. You really are a vibrant thing. It's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. Hey, from bring it in. Hug TikTok family. Bring it in. Hug emojis in the comments. Bring it in. Let's do it. Thank you so much for coming through. Doing a little astrology. I'm going to be flipping my camera around here pretty soon. Just like this. Oh, a little blurry. I don't know what we got going on there. Okay, we're going to have to clean that off a little bit. That's terrible. Holy cow, we can't come all the way from the TikTok universe and over here with a blurry screen. That's terrible. I don't know how that happened. Double tap for likes or like the live. We don't double tap over here. Forgive me. Just getting familiar with this YouTube stuff. You're a Pisces rising. Vibrant thing, you're from TikTok as well. Bring it in. Hug emojis in the comments. Like the live if you're here from TikTok. Let me know. Can you hear me okay? Testing, testing. Everyone, like the live. I have a YouTube short video that I did. Like it. Comment your zodiac sign on it. Now you don't even have to leave the app. We can all stay here. I'm going to derive my list from that short video. Only because I'm working on my algorithm. God bless you too, Peyton. How are you? Welcome. Thank you so much for the subscriptions. All of you coming from TikTok, I appreciate you. I definitely appreciate you. Pisces rising, vibrant thing. There's 12 people in here with only 3 likes. I know. I got to give it some time. I guess they gotta see me in action first. All right, let's see how this video is now. That's a little better. I had to clean off my screen here. All right, we can get it going a little bit here. Thank you so much for your patience. Can you see the chart there? Can everybody see the chart here? If you're into astrology, this is what we're doing. Now I'm just having fun because I just came over here on the YouTube platform doing free readings. You're more than welcome to donate and contribute. It's not a problem. It's appreciated. It's not needed, but it's appreciated. All right, let's start with Vibrant Thing because Vibrant Thing was first. I like this app because I can do minutes, hours, days, months, years. But we're gonna do hours so that we can get Pisces on the ascendant. This is the eastern part of the chart. This is the west. If you look here, as I go forward in time, you can see the moon rise. Do you see that? Do you see how that happens there? Let me go back a couple hours. Boom, 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 boom. You see that? Does everyone see that? This is how the chart moves by hour. This is Pisces on the ascendant. Okay. Did you see that? Did you see how that worked there? This is Pisces. There. Pisces is sensitive, it's compassionate, it's caring. It's a water sign. Thus and therefore it's emotional. It's emotional. It's sensitive. These are the three features too. Pisces is easily led to tears. Easily led to tears. Pisces is. Right? I only have the sun. I have the sun, Pluto, and the moon here. Let's add a little bit more onto here. Hang on a second. Let's get out of here. I want to add a couple more features here because I actually like this. I can do piece by piece. I can do piecemeal. It's an excellent way in which to learn astrology if you're in here. Subscribe. You're going to like it. Okay, so boom. We've got Pisces on the ascendant. We have Saturn. This is current. This is a current planetary situation here. Saturn is at 16 degrees, which is the middle of Pisces, on its way to Aries. It's going this way, going forward from Pisces to Aries. It's right in the midst. And being that Saturn is in the first house, it denotes a significant amount of seriousness to the personality. Significant amount of seriousness. There's no time for nonsense. No time for nonsense. It makes you a little bit more calculating. A little bit more calculating. A little bit more cold. Even though you're still caring, you're still this caring Pisces and compassionate Pisces individual, but Saturn hardens you up a little bit, makes you a little more callous, right? One of the key words for Saturn, I say, is learning how to say no. No, 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 no. Welcome in if you just got here. We're doing a reading. There's a reading in progress. Grab a virtual seat. You can sit anywhere. You can sit anywhere you want. Alexandra, how are you? Welcome. Take your time. You say yes, vibrant thing. You say yes to that. That's one feature. And this past month, believe it or not, because Saturn, let's zoom back in here. Saturn, this planet right here, Saturn's color is black too, by the way. Just for the record, on the record, let the record reflect. Its color is black, so you might like to be in the dark even that much more. You might even recognize that you need a whole hell of a lot more rest, and you've also started paying attention to your bones. You know, I'm not saying that you need to drink more milk, but you might need a supplement in your calcium, right? Saturn has to do with the bones. not for nothing and for something all in the same time. Interesting. You're doing well, Alexandra. Thank you so much. If you go to my last short video, put your zodiac sign in the comments there. That's where I'm deriving my list. This is where I'm deriving my list. So, over the course of the last 30 days, this is Capricorn here, right? The sun is now in Aquarius, but over the course of the last 30 days, the sun has brought a focus to the 11th house in your chart, which is the house of friends. It's the house of group activity. It's the house of community action. It's the house of goals. No comments yet? That's fine. That's fine. I'll just freestyle here for a little bit. So does that track with you a little bit there, Vibrant Thing? Do you see how Saturn has had its influence, especially over the course of the past 30 days? There's a connection between your self personally being a little more serious, a little more structured too, in regards to your responsibilities and maturing. Not to say you're immature, but maturing even that much more because Saturn is a planet of seriousness. That's where my stellium. Oh, your stellium is there too? So that all of those planets that you have in Pisces here, wherever they may be, they would all be maturing, if you will. A sense of maturity, a sense of structure according to the archetype and the nature of the planet therein. All right? We can even do this here. Let's take this. Let's get rid of this. Let's get a clean slate and let's add another planet in here, Neptune. Neptune is also in Pisces. Neptune is also in Pisces. Right here. Neptune, Saturn. I like my red color here. Let's get red going here. There you go. Let's get red in here. So you see Neptune. Neptune is a planet, it's a planet that rules Pisces. So Neptune is comfortable in Pisces. And it makes you quite psychic and very perceptive. If you have a stellium in Pisces, if you have a bunch of planets in here, then you would be, I would say that it's a strong possibility that you're very perceptive, maybe even psychic. Maybe a sixth sense. Maybe you're a medium or something. Maybe you... Is that why your name is Vibrant Thing? Because you pick up on vibes? Is that what that is? Strong possibility. Okay, your stellium is in Capricorn? I'm confused. Oh, you said Capricorn stellium. Oh, no, that's Crypt Conjure. I'm confused now. Oh, you are Vibrant Thing. I see. I gotcha. So, that's interesting. You have a stellium in Capricorn, but you're a Pisces rising. Okay. So then your stellium is in Capricorn. So you just, over the course of the past 30 days, you would have just had a bunch of activity in the area of friends and friendships, community action, networking, and the such. Are you tracking? Does that resonate with you? Yeah, it's mostly tough. What brings that toughness is Saturn, I would say. But it also brings honor, too. There's benefits with Saturn. Saturn, a lot of times people like to look at the negative aspects of Saturn, and I think that that's a good thing so that we can prepare. We can be well prepared in life. Saturn would be the planet that assists us in being prepared, right? So you're working, or the universe has you working on how you present yourself, your presentation, first impressions to the group, if you will. All right? All right, Vibrant Thing, thank you so much. Appreciate you for sharing. Take a screenshot of that, this chart here. Coming up is the 12th house for you. It's your 12th house, and it's your mindset. It's going to be a connection with your rest. It would be your sleep 12th house, which is your rest and behind the scenes, and your mindset, valuing your mind and being valued in regards to your ideas and the information that you bring to the table, if you will. We got another comment on the video. Bear with me. Okay, let's look at this. Vibrant Thing, thank you so much. All the way from TikTok. Take a picture of this transit chart. Let me know when you got it. Okay, perfect. All right, let's look up TT. Virgo on the ascendant. Let's do this slow so you can see how this actually works. We can see how Pisces rises here. If we go 1 hour, Pisces, we see Neptune rise. And keep going by hour, and we could eventually find Virgo on the ascendant. There you are. Virgo. Virgo is ruled by Mercury, which is the planet of information. Let's get this out of here. We can add Mercury in here. Let's add Mercury to the script. Oh, Virgo on the ascendant. There we go. You can see Virgo on the ascendant here. And Virgo is ruled by Mercury. And it looks like this. See, this is how I draw Mercury. It's a chubby script. But Mercury is the planet of thoughts and words and information. Notice how Mercury, your planetary ruler, because Mercury is the planet that rules Virgo. And so we can look to see transiting Mercury here in Capricorn in the 5th house, bringing you to be more thoughtful around your love life and your creative talents, your sense of creativity there. And also brings activity with children, whether they're yours or not, and your childlike self, child self. See that there? So, that's one feature over the course of the past 2 weeks for you. And now that the sun here, you can do the sun in yellow, being that the sun, which I call the eye, it's this big radiant eye, is now in Aquarius. It's the eye that magnifies or brings focus to your health and hygiene a little bit more. Not only for yourself, but also in your love life, cleaning up the act. Communication is important and key in being detailed and specific about work and tasks that are to be done for you, being that the 5th house and the 6th house are activated by the sun. The colors are everything. See? There's a little bit more. I don't know if you have children or not, but because the 5th house has to do with children over the course of the past 30 days, and still in effect, because Mercury, which is your planetary ruler, is in the 5th house. The communication, discipline to the children, respect, as well as in the love life. And there's some power in regards to the respect and demanding the respect for yourself in your relationships too. And so now this next 30 days is going to be about your health and wellness. Are you with me? Another testimony to the respect in your relationships, not only with children, is Saturn. Let's clean this up. We got to clean this up. I know you don't like a dirty house. You're a Virgo rising. We got to do this again here. We got to get a clean slate. Right? As a Virgo rising, that's Mercury. That's an artistic Mercury right there. Look at that. This is your thoughts going haywire. Look at that. You see that? Let's zoom in there. It's awesome. It's a little graffiti there that I got going on here. This could be a t-shirt, Mercury for you. Right? Anywho, because Saturn is here in the 7th house. So it points to respect in your relationships. Strong need for respect in relationships here. Over the course of the past year, you've been experiencing, you might even have separated from one of your partners. I said one of them, your partner. You know, divorces. I've found over the years that Saturn in the 7th house brings significant delays in work for the partner. Interesting. Debbie, welcome. How are you? Like the live if you like it. Comment on my last short video. This is where I'm deriving the list from. Like the last short video. It's called What is the Zodiac's Hidden Code? Zodiac signs and houses. One of the reasons why this Saturn in the 7th house is so tough for Virgo risings is because Pisces is naturally Virgo's 7th house. They want a partner who's compassionate and caring. Saturn makes it a little bit tough there in regards to receiving that sensitive, caring nature. It's beneficial for Virgo risings to write more and communicate their aspirations and put it at the forefront, especially in relationships, because Jupiter is at the top of the chart. Jupiter is in Gemini. What's interesting about Virgo rising is that Mercury is the planetary ruler, and because Mercury rules Virgo, and Mercury is the planetary ruler of the 10th house too. So it's like the personal self as well as your career and work are both pouring into your 5th house. Right? Your reputation and love, the status of your love life is significant. A lot of thoughts surrounding love. All right. All right, who's next? Who is next? TT, that's true for you. Are you a Virgo rising? I'm wondering now, are you a Virgo rising? So you can see this thing here. It's very beneficial, though, for Virgo risings because this year, because Jupiter is there. Well, I would say up to May or June. Right, we could see this here if we go to months. We could see Jupiter walk. Oh, we went too far. So we can see by May 19th, Jupiter will be at 25 degrees. Of Gemini. Interesting. See that? So this is the day that Jupiter ingresses into Cancer. What day is that? June 9th. That's special for those who are born on June 21st. Okay, so there that is. Who's next? Let's see who's commented on this video. Do you guys check out my short video on here? Who's next? Rising signs. I need your rising sign. This is what I need. The rising sign is the zodiac sign on the left side of the chart. Sagittarius is Sagittarius rising now. Libra's rising now. The moon is rising. This is a grand trine right here, believe it or not. This is a grand trine. If you notice this color, and this color, they're all the same. They're all the same color. And what we can do is we could take this Uno card and we can make a line like that. Make a line like this. And we can make a line like this. You see that line? Let's make it a little thicker. Then we wouldn't have had to scratch it so many times. See that? Now we started doing mathematics. Geometry, really. So this geometrical shape, what geometric shape is this? Quite clearly, this is what shape? Alexandra, you're a Libra rising, so this is you. This demonstration's for you. This is what you call a grand trine, when you have a triangle formed by 3 or more planets. This is currently, we have the moon in Libra. This is Libra. Notice the color. We have the sun conjunct Pluto in Aquarius. Notice the color. Oh. And we have Jupiter in Gemini. Notice the color. This is what you call a grand trine between the sun, Pluto, Jupiter, and the moon. So we have a little equation here going on. We have the sun, the moon, Pluto, and Jupiter. That was a sloppy Pluto, but it was almost, we were on to something, but then something happened. Okay, so we got the moon, and then we got Pluto, and then Jupiter. Jupiter in Gemini is the communication and information. The moon in Libra deals with law and balance and fairness. And Aquarius is technology and the people. This is the power to the people, the power of the people in that regard, right? And it creates this flow and harmony. Pluto also has to do with power. You know, power plays. I would say a powerful play. Especially for Libra risings. Look at how Libra rising has this Sun-Pluto conjunction. In this chart, we see it in the 4th house, the Sun and Pluto. But because Aquarius in this chart straddles, this would be Aquarius here. Because it straddles this line here, this line here is the doorway to the 5th house, which is the house of love. Do you see what I'm saying there? Do you see how this all happens? Aeon ratios, ARC files. Hopefully we can link, bro. I have a project I could use your help on. Keep up the great work. Appreciate you. Aeon, hit me up. Check out my, well, don't hit me up. Reach out to me. Go to my profile page. There's a bunch of information on my website in the bottom right-hand corner. Wherever you are in the world, in the bottom right-hand corner of my website. Anywho, my pen. The bottom right-hand corner of my website, there's a chat box. And you can reach out to me. But anywho, I say all this to say, Alexandra, that as a Libra rising, this Sun-Pluto conjunction is pretty powerful, and it magnifies power plays, not only in your relationships with your love life, but it also can bring a focus to the importance and need for transformation in regards to how you love yourself, because it's the 5th house, as well as in your love life and your love affairs, right? And all of these things. And this is really, it's a 20-year cycle, believe it or not. And every time the sun aligns with Pluto, it's kind of like it's a time where you look, right? And the reason why you look is because energetically the vibratory frequencies are looking and or vibing together with this planetary energy of metamorphosis, is what that is. Are you with me? And so that's what that is. And so you have this grand trine which will persist for the next day. What can you do with this energy? What you can do with this energy is you can pay attention and key in on certain ideas and thoughts that you have, writing them down, collecting them, and taking action on them. This is one thing that you can do. Significant. Are you tracking? right, who's next? Okay, we got somebody else in here. We have TT's a Virgo rising. TT, we did Virgo rising. We'll do it again. Did you miss the Virgo rising portion? Alexandra, you might want to take a picture of this here. This little transit chart. Power plays, that's a perfect one. Excuse me. Pluto and the Sun conjunct as power plays. Whoa, that's pretty powerful. You're getting married in 2 days? Congratulations. It's interesting that you're getting married while the Sun is in the 5th house, which is the house of love. That's pretty interesting. And it's significant that you're getting married with the Sun conjunct Pluto. It'd be interesting to look at you and your partner's charts together and see the midpoint there. That's pretty interesting. You said we couldn't wait any longer. Well, I hear you. I hear you. Leanna, you're a Cancer rising? I've tried, but we don't know his birth time. That's fine. Even if we don't know his birth time, he's still got planets situated in these zodiac signs. I could figure it out. It would take some time, but it's fine. I just find it interesting that you're getting, so with and or without astrology, because I don't think that you used astrology to get married, but as a Libra rising, right? The marriage house is Aries, right? This is the union, the contract. The contract itself is the 7th house. But in real time, you're deciding to get married while the Sun is in Aquarius, right? The Sun, which is the eye of the tiger, in Aquarius, which is your 5th house, the house of love. That's interesting. No, I didn't use astrology to get married. I just have good timing. Yes, you do. Or, right? Your timing is within the bounds of that which is energetically sound. Right? Either or. I'm excited for the both of you. My concern is, and my interest is to see how this Sun conjunct Pluto, because this is pretty powerful. It also activates children as well for you within the next 30 days. Well, I guess after marriage is the honeymoon, so there's that. How could it possibly play out? It could possibly play out as you two falling deeply and madly in love and having a deep bond and connection is what it could be. It could also be something where the relationship needs to have some transparency and some realistic practical knowledge that can be utilized in regards to what this relationship does for community action, as well as your creativity, your creative pursuits, right, and your talents, right? This also does, you're getting married at a time where The love, not only the love for another, but also the love of self is power and pertinent. It's a powerful time. It denotes power. Power on all forms. You know, it could be coercion, manipulation as well. It could be the merging of resources in a tight bond, or it could be manipulative as well, depending on the relationship or the contrast and the aspects between this aspect in the transiting skies and your natal chart, if you will. But it has a lot of potential for growth because Jupiter's involved, right? The moon is in Libra now, so in 2 days the moon would be in Scorpio. So it brings a financial angle to it, to the marriage. And so it would be interesting, you know, now that you've been here and you've met me, what I would say is I would pay close attention to the time that after you say I do and he says I do and you put the ring on it, that moment, right at that moment, the hour and the minute is actually synonymous to a chart or a baby that can be used to look at your relationship with this individual for the entirety of the life, whether it's short term, middle term, long term, or forever, till death do you part. It's something that can be utilized practically to see the ebbs and the flows and the seasons of the relationship. The good times and the bad times. I'm here to share both, to look at it, to see it for what it's worth. Yeah, it's definitely interesting, you know, the same way that people track their cycles of their plants. You can also track the cycles within relationships as well. You know. All right. Who is next? Leanna, you said you're a Cancer rising. I don't think we've done Cancer rising yet with this energy here. Are you still here? This is Cancer rising here. Can we look at your chart? We can. So this is Cancer rising here. And Cancer is ruled by the moon. So it's interesting how your emotions and feelings change with the moon, if you will. Cancers are usually the home bodies. They're close to home. Family is extremely important, especially when the moon is transiting Libra as well. I have found. So the last 30 days have been about relationships for you because the sun has brought an eye, the sun as the eye rather, has brought a focus to fairness, equality in relationships, partnerships, right? And now that the sun is in Aquarius, it'll be an eye on other people's money and your money, because there's an opposition between the second house and the eighth house, which go hand in hand with values. It's about values this month. What you value in another person and other people even becomes to be significant. And not only other people's values, but their values and how they value you, their values and how they set goals towards reaching those values. So there's a connection between the 8th house and the 11th house. The 11th house is the house of hopes and dreams. The 8th house is the house of shared resources and the worth of the partner and whether they're worth it, which is pretty interesting. Are you with me? Oh, so you have a Taurus sun as well, so there's a lot of ups and downs and changes, not only to your financial position, but also through your friendships. You've changed a lot of friends over the course of the last 5-6 years. You know, just looking for new experiences in that regard. You said, wow, very interesting. I'd say so. You know, there's a lot of benefit through time alone. You know, you learn so much. You know, you gain a mental, a well-being through reflecting and providing service, right? Over the course of the last day, you would have been reflecting on your relationships within your home, your immediate home and family. There. Spiritual alone time works. That tracks, and writing too, and affirmations and the such as well. All right, I want to thank each and every one of you for being here. I'm always doing live astrology all the way from the TikTok Nation. Now the YouTube Nation. If you've liked this video, subscribe, like, comment. Thank you from Canada. Appreciate you. And I'll see you on the next video. Be sure to comment on this video too. Stay tapped in. See you on the next one.